Hello, sparkles of source out there. How are you? I'm good, thank you. Just finally getting on here. It's been a while. Gosh, yeah, like I've said in the other videos, I'm on Janae time or Hawaiian time actually, because I am now in Hawaii. I been here for, gosh, a couple of weeks, and I'll be here for another couple of weeks. It's where I used to live, and my heart has always been on this island. It's really special, a special place, very healing. And I'm just so happy to be here. How did you all navigate that full moon in Scorpio, the eclipse? Some serious energies and shifts definitely happened. I feel like we moved through a really powerful portal for all of us, like really shedding a lot of energies that don't serve us anymore. Lots of like deep emotional wounds and lessons surfaced. Lots of crying. Did anybody else go through a lot of crying? That was normal, so don't feel like you were the only one. A lot of us did that, and that's what that Scorpio moon, it's emotional, and it really did bring up a lot of those deep emotional I guess, turmoils, wounds, patterns that don't serve. Those are the lower frequencies that just are no longer needed in our life. And it's like the death and rebirth, the phoenix rising. That's what we all were doing with that Scorpio moon. And the eclipse. It was like a back-to-back, like clear. But we made it, we did it, we pushed through that portal, and now we really, it feels amazing. It's like we went through this dark, the winter and the dark night of the soul, you hear people talk about that, and that is like really going in there to release what doesn't serve us anymore. We have to. We're in these times where we have to let resentment go. We have to let any negative thoughts about ourselves, we have to release that. Grudges, we have to really go into forgiveness with people that you may feel hurt you, and really just have a different view of it, and let that go and be in this now moment where you're feeling joyful and empowered and really on your path. What is your true purpose and mission here? And it's not to carry around negative baggage. And so I feel like that's what we all just kind of went through. We're like, let those really heavy suitcases go, and just being your light body and pursue like what is going to bring you joy, and what's your true mission here. So tap into that with yourself, and know, good job getting through what we just went through in the last month. So I'm going to connect with our collective consciousness, and connect with our higher self in the collective consciousness. We do all work together on a level where we're all one, and it's beautiful, and we can all connect with each other. That's why it's so important to work on the self with your own higher self. That's why it's important to clear and let go of all that baggage, so we can be in that like higher frequency of love and oneness with each other, because it is beautiful. And I feel like that's why we're here in this time and space right now, is creating that new earth and aligning with, there's all these different words for it, but it's aligning with that original timeline or vibrational space or new earth or 5D. It is a frequency of God's source. And we are breaking free from all the negative crap that we were born into and programmed to believe all these negative things about ourselves, and then trying to work through relationships, and challenges. And so these are the times to clear all of that and surround yourself with friends and family that truly love you and uplift you. Really take note in your body what feels good for you. What are you doing in your life to really nurture and grow within yourself the feeling of being loved and feeling at ease and really feel that excitement to be here. So I am going to, what message do we need to hear? What guidance do we need on our path just to help us? I love doing this and I love pulling from the Oracle deck because it is helpful. There's clues that it's like, yay, I am on the right path. There is help and guidance out there in the unseen world. We have guides, we have our higher self, we have dragons that help us. We have all such a support system in the unseen. So don't forget to ask for their help. It's so important. But pulling these oracle cards, they can give us messages through these cards. And I'm pulling from my favorite deck, the Herbal Astrology Oracle deck. It's so good. I love her interpretation, her channel through with these cards, Adriana Ayeles. And being here in Kauai, I only brought like 3 decks of Oracle cards. I'm like, I should have brought my dragon deck. I should have brought my animal deck, but I brought this deck because it's one of my favorites, but I might have to go to the crystal store and get some more crystals and some more Oracle decks. So this card flew out while I was shuffling. And what message are we getting today? Look at that. That's beautiful. Valerian, acceptance. And number 44, those are the angel numbers. So that shows you like we are so supported. There's an angel realm, there's our guide realm, there's dragon realm, and they're all here like supporting us and helping us. And so I love the numbers, and Valerian's very calming. And look, I'm going to show you that picture again. I love that. The rat. So my Chinese animal is a water rat. I thought it was an ox for years, like in the generic calendar at the Chinese restaurants. But then my friend had this big book, like the real zodiac, Chinese zodiac. And in that, I was a water rat, and it described me to a T. So anyways, Valerian. And that's good for like sleep. If you're having sleep issues, drink some Valerian tea, maybe combine it with lemon balm, really calms, and it will help you sleep and just calm your nerves. So let's see what Valerian says in here. Acceptance. Order, loosening, acceptance, embracing imperfection, persistence, flow. That's my favorite word. I just for years, be in the flow. We want to be in the flow of life. We want to not hold on to things. We want to just allow the universe to help us, really guide us in that flow. So this is awesome. It's already off to a good start. Ancient physicians referred to this plant as fu due to the pungency of its smell, referred in text as smelly old socks. That's true. While other names of the plant, such as all heel and cut finger, are common. The Latin origin of valerian's name comes from valeri, meaning to be strong and healthy. In medieval Sweden, valerian was sometimes placed in the wedding clothes of the groom to ward off the envy of the elves and protect the marriage. It was said to be used by witches to protect and unbind those who were the target of evil spells. The Nordic goddess Hera put valerian on her riding crop, causing the stag she rode to increase in power and speed. In combination with the bridle of hops, valerian is suspected to have helped facilitate the journey between realms, the liminal space often inhabited by witches, or between waking and sleeping life. Both the Greeks and Celts used valerian to ward off evil, traditionally hanging in bunches around windows to repel spirits and protect the home from lightning. They also used it to consecrate ritual tools, promote peace, provide purification, break hexes, and enhance stability and happiness. Oh, I love that. A growing number of clinical trials now show how valerian types, or how various types of valerian improve sleep quality, and alleviate insomnia, exhaustion, fatigue, and pain. Valerian resembles Neptune's archetype, as the herb powerfully greatly relaxes the body and mind to experience deep states of rest, sleep, and even access to other worlds. Neptune is the plant of dreams, other realms, the subconscious mind, the psychic mind, imagination, and a fundamental connection in spirituality. Valerian assists us in abandoning the story that keeps us bound to one reality. Wow. Because that's what we're doing. We're breaking free from an old matrix reality and raising our frequency and aligning with the new earth, 5D, the original timeline, whatever you want to call it. We are all doing it together, and there's enough consciousness on the planet now to do that, to break free from an old way that is not in our true nature. Let's see, that's okay. Allowing us access beyond our physical body, we have always had that ability, into a greater mystical reality. That is really powerful. You are powerful to create what you want, to release, and it's amazing. So, guidance. Valerian supports us by widening our trigger points and helping us to zoom out of a situation that might be overloading you with anxiety or stress. Remember, go easy on yourself and don't push yourself too hard to meet goals. Valerian remedies the internal parts of ourselves that can embody mouse energy. When we're overly analytical and judgmental in high trigger mode, the message here is to take measure. Although your foundation can be established with great order, there is a certain amount of flow needed in order to enjoy creativity and growth. Don't exhaust yourself in the details. Embrace your imperfections, because they're really not imperfections. Everything is a lesson in life. So I've always said that there's no wrong way, there's no imperfection. Everything is a lesson when you view it that way. It's all the inner journey, and you're on it. And I'm so happy to be here with you and supporting you and you supporting me, because we're all one in that energy collective field. And so I am sending you lots of love. I'm happy you joined me today. And I'll see you on the next video. All right, bye for now.